present arms.
Oh my heavens! Attention deficit disorder!
Oh yeah. Uh-oh. That's pretty sweet.
Take chunk your...
This is about my fourth year they asked me to come give this presentation. And every year I never know what I'm going to say.
Enter the firing line for the range. Yes, you may. That means you can go ahead and go up the stairs. Forward you go to the left, forward you go to the right. Once you get to a fighting position, got the water.
Help! Going back up, right?
First off, it was how much fun I've had. There's been like fun experiences and fun things to do, and such great people here. Also, things like the flag burning ceremony and stuff like that really appeal more patriotism personally for me.
Happy birthday to you. Okay. What talent? Stop. Don't touch me then. This is my no-no square.
My hair?
Yeah, your hair. I mean, it's not natural to have hair weigh as much as you do.
I thought you liked my hair.
And could you stay, my love? And will you wake up by my
practice. And that idiot decided he could drink and drive. Now she's gone.
That every day's the first of the rest of your life. Don't tell me if I'm dying. Don't underestimate the things that I would do. There's a fire started in my heart.
Don't blink or you'll miss it.
No, you said I can't touch my phone while I'm in class. George, can you come? I'm not supposed to touch it. Okay, you can touch your phone. You can have your phone back now.
She's been running through my dreams, and it's driving me crazy, it seems. I'm gonna ask her to marry me.
Being so young with nothing on your mind is so much fun. But all we wanted to do was grow up.
Another great guy in history that I love to read about in Roman history was an emperor by the name of Marcus Aurelius. He was a philosopher. And he said this, and I want you to think about it as I close here. He said, don't act as if you're going to live on this earth forever. Death hangs over each one of us. While you're alive, while it's in your power, do good. And that's what I'd leave you with and suggest. And the challenge to you is, having been here, take what you've learned and go out and do good. Be an example to those around you. Be a leader, because you all are. That's why you're here. And make a difference. And I think that the world will be a better place if you'll do that.
Benjamin Franklin said that they needed essential liberty to obtain a little temporary safety, serve as a liberty of safety.
He's walking down the hall and he came around a corner, and as he did, somebody stood in front of him and he backed away from him, and somebody else stood in front of him and they backed him into a corner. They're not touching him, they're just hassling him. And for them it was just funny. For him, he was very frightened. And he's standing against the wall with three guys around him and he's pinned against the corner. Sean walked around the corner and saw it. What do you do? Make a big deal out of it? No, he didn't. He just walked through the crowd, put his hand on his friend's shoulder and said, aren't you going upstairs to math? I was just going upstairs. Why don't we go upstairs together? That's all. One of the guys said, don't make a big deal out of it, Sean. Sean just turned around and said, it is a big deal to him. That's all. No big deal. Took 45 seconds, right? The next day, Sean arrives at school, same time, same door, every day. And who's standing there waiting for him? His newfound friend. He said, you're my friend. And they would walk down the hall together every day for the next 4.5 months. And he would go around that corner with his friends and just say like, yeah, I'm good. And it was great. The final assembly of the year came. Do you remember? Some of you, it wasn't that long ago, really, right? Awesome little moment when the seniors are there crying, the trophies are on the stage, and the cheerleader, rock, rock, system box, go, go, oh. And it's awesome, and everybody cheers, and the seniors are crying, saying, I'll never see you again. The juniors saying, good, get out of here, we're taking over. The final assembly happens, right? It was great, and they finished the final assembly, and it was awesome. And when they got done, the student body president got up and said, oh, I forgot. And he grabbed this little watercolor painting, and he said, I was supposed to give the friendship award, and I forgot. Sean, would you come out? In the middle of a high school assembly, Sean was called to the front because this sweet little kid had painted him on watercolor, on regular school paper, a little watercolor painting, and said, this is my friendship award. Right? Sean got up in front of the whole student body, looked at it. Some people knew the story, and he just said, I am so embarrassed. I'm standing in the back thinking, come on, Sean. He said, I'm so embarrassed I'll let him give me the friendship award. Can't believe this. He said, some of you know, 3 weeks ago I had a major problem, and I was kicked out of my student body office. Most of my friends won't talk to me anymore. He talks to me every day. This kid knows more about friendship than I'll ever know. I can't believe I let him give me the award. He said, do you remember last year when I caught the winning touchdown right there at the region game and ran across and made that final touchdown? He said, I can still hear the whole student body cheering in my helmet. I can still hear the roar of the crowd. You picked me up and carried me back toward the stands, and we took region for the first time in years. He said, I don't think my buddy's ever heard anybody cheer for him ever. And he called this little boy out and said, stand up. And he did. He said, would you guys help me give the friendship award? Strange thing, they clapped louder for him than they clapped for the state trophy. This whole group of your wonderful peers stood up in a moment, started to cheer, and I'm standing in the back watching. I happen to know this story really well. I knew more about it because I knew the two kids that backed him in the corner. I was standing 2 rows from the 2 kids that backed him in the corner, and they were clapping louder than anybody. Each one of them saying, why didn't I do that? Why did I do the dumb thing I did? Somehow, this room, thankfully, is filled with people that are so much like that.